ready to stretch. All right, find some space. If you know, usually on Monday's classes, we like to go to the floor. I'll give you guys some options if you would like to stay seated or standing, but we are going to start on the floor today. So let me down. Here we go. All right. You're going to start by rolling all the way through. We're going to do 3 rolls all the way through our body, all the way down. So starting with tucking the chin, feeling that stretch behind the neck first, and then let the shoulders roll forward. And then I want you to think of moving as slowly as possible all the way down, through to the floor. Give the knees a little bit of a bend and then roll it back up. And come on up to standing. And do this 2 more times. Bring it down. We're moving 1 vertebrae at a time. 1 more time. Bend knees. Extend, roll it up. All right, you're gonna sit down on the floor. Take it down as comfortable. So you can sit in a butterfly position or cross leg, whatever is comfy for you today. So I'm gonna scooch my hips in towards my feet just a little bit more. Go, press those feet together and let your knees just kind of relax here. Also noticing if one of your knees moves higher than the other side, noticing if one of your hip flexors moves bigger than the other. We're gonna take a little bit of a forward lean. Target the inside, but we're not gonna push it too hard. You wanna just take it really light at first. And then we're gonna bring it back up. We're gonna take the right hand, place it down behind our leg, and we're going to reach. I want you to reach for the ceiling first, and then reach it over. And then you can bend this right arm to get a little bit further side. Same thing, other side. Lift it up, reach up out of it, and then over. Good. Back up. Arms are gonna come in front. Lean forward. And back. So we're not moving super far forward. We're here, starting nice and wide. And now lean it forward and back. 1 more time. Hands come down, round out your back. Let those hands relax. You can let the head relax. Focusing on those inner thighs. The flexors. Now roll it back up. We're going to bring the hands behind us. Feet are going to come about hip width apart. And we are just going to bend the knees down. Bring them back up. Let the knees drop. You may need to spread your feet out a little bit more. And then bring it up. And to the side. So the goal is really that outside leg that's coming in that internal rotation. So you want to try to keep your shoulders square to the front. And then bring it back 1 more time. You may notice one side may be a little bit more easy than the other. Good, bring them both up to your starting position, and we are going to bring those legs out to a hamstring stretch. And we're just going to pedal those feet a little bit. So bend and straighten, bend, straighten. You can do this for about 10 to 15 more seconds. And just think of digging your heels into the floor, straightening that leg, bending the other, just to give those muscles a little bit of a warm up before we really stretch them out. Good. All right, from here, we are going to reach forward for those feet. But I want you to think of squeezing those feet together, legs together, flex your feet. If you're sitting upright and your feet being flexed is enough of a stretch for you, hang out right here. Probably feel it already, I know I do. Just from pulling those feet back. Hold it for about another 5 seconds. And then we're gonna relax the feet, relax your upper body if you notice that you might have some tightness in that low back. Relax, keep a little bit of space apart and relax the feet. We are going to focus on reaching for those toes. You can hold on to ankles, shins, around the legs, wherever is most comfortable. Coming out right here. Good, inhale up. We are going to bring our heels together and we're gonna have our toes apart. So feet here, turn them out like you are in your first position. So right about there instead of here. Turn them outwards and you should feel that external rotation in those hips. So if I scoot back even more, you can see. And then the same thing, we are going to reach for the insides of those feet. And you're gonna feel this a little bit, like I said, on the outside of those legs. Good, inhale up, nice and slow. Now we are going to do the reverse. So we are gonna spread those legs apart just a little bit. We are going to take our toes and we're gonna turn them in towards each other. So your toes are basically gonna point towards each other. So not the best looking position, but it's gonna help stretch those legs again in a little bit of a different way. Reach forward, reach for those feet. You're gonna feel that again towards the outside of those thighs and knees. And then we're going to slowly bring it up and we are going to bring the knees and feet out into a straddle, a pizza slice, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to inch forward just so I can find a position that's comfortable. And this is not a position that you need to have your legs all out sorts of crazy. This is really important for those hip flexors. So from here, find where you're comfortable. If this is where you're sitting, go ahead and flex those feet and then sit up nice and tall. So think flat back. Legs are pressing down into the floor. If you're noticing too much tension here, bring them in a little bit closer. And then hang out right here. You're going to flex the feet and point the feet. And I mean point those feet. And then flex them, pull them back towards you and point. So we're really just stretching the tops of those feet. Good. All right, we got 2 more. And then from here, we're gonna bring those arms up. We're gonna give each other a high five and we are going to just lean it forward. Arms come down, place them wherever they end up. Now you can bend your elbows and you can come down and rest here. Back is nice and rounded. And I'm just trying to hang out here wherever is that comfortable position. You may not be able to get down this low. You may have to hang out right here. That's fine. That's fine. And then we are going to rotate our body over towards our right leg. We're going to think of laying our chest or stomach right on top of that thigh. Think of bringing your nose to your knee. Also a nice little stretch for the left side of your low back. You're going to inhale up. Rotate, turning towards the left side, same thing. Bringing it down, squaring it off to that left leg. Comes to the knee. Or as close as you can get. Good, bring it back up. And then one more time, we are going to reach it forward through the center. Hang out here. One last little stretch, and then we are going to roll it over onto our back. Go ahead and grab around those knees. You can roll through the little ball. Roll out your back a little bit. And then come down and lay it flat. going to start with our little bit more different stretch. So arms out to the side, left leg extends out. Right knee, pull it into the chest. First, give it a hug. And we're gonna extend from there. We're gonna try to extend that right leg up as straight as you can get it, wherever that means for you. So back here. And then we're gonna bend and straighten it 3 times. So flex your foot, bend, pull it into the chest, point the foot and extend it straight. Just repeat that 2 more times. Good. From here, we're gonna bend it in, cross the body, and bring it into our nice cross stretch. Arms can open out to the sides, shoulders square to the ceiling to the best that you can. Take a couple deep breaths. Good. Slowly bring that leg in, bring it back, and switch legs. Bring that left knee in, adjust your positioning, and then we're going to pull the knee in, guiding it towards the chest. And from here, we're going to bend and straighten 3 more times. As straight as you can get it. Sometimes just doesn't want to straighten out. That's quite all right. Being gentle and listening to your body. And one more time. Flex, bring that leg in, give it one more. Pull in towards the body and then up and over to the right side. Being very gentle. And those arms open to the ceiling. And breathe here. Bring it in line, back to center. Go ahead and bring those feet in, and I want you to bring them right in towards your glutes, and we are going to inhale. Arms are going to stay out to the sides. We are going to inhale, squeeze, and lift those hips up off the floor, and we are going to bring it into a nice little bridge pose, and we're going to press those hips up, 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 and up while squeezing those glutes together underneath, as if you were pressing your tailbone right up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to bring it back down, relax, and breathe. And we're going to do that one more time. Go ahead and think of pressing through your heels, squeezing all the way through, pressing that tailbone up, and hold. And if you notice there's any tension or tightness in your knees, I want you to bring it back down and slide your feet a little further away from your glutes. The further away your feet are, the less tension you'll have on your knees and you'll have more on your hamstrings. And then we'll do that, hold that for about 5 more seconds. And bring it down. Good. All right. Grab those feet, aim for the toes, bring it into a happy baby, guiding those knees down on each side. Give them a little stretch here. Good. Rock it back up to a seated position and flip it over onto your hands and knees. And if you are not the most comfortable on hands and knees, you can do this standing with your hands on your chair. We're just going to do our cat and cow rolling through. And arching the back, lifting the chin. Do this one more time in each position, then we're going to go into a down dog. Good. Bring back to neutral. Tuck the toes under. And send those hips up and back. Pressing through. You can pedal the feet, bend and straighten. Good. We are going to stretch it through. Walk it out into a plank. And then back up to down dog. And walk the hands into the feet. Into a forward fold. Bend the knees. Extend and roll it up. Give it a shake. Check the time. Minute passed. Good job, you guys. Hopefully your hammies are feeling a little bit more flexible than before. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for stretching with me. Have a wonderful Monday, everyone.